Howdy dorks! Hello, hello, hello everyone! Welcome in. It's time for Dwarf Fortress. It's time for Unchowder. It's time for me to still be wearing glasses and hating my body, but you know, whatever. Hi, how are all of you? How are all of you? Thank you for sticking with me for I'm a couple minutes late here. Was just talking with a doctor about my eyes, so you know, that's nice. Because I got in the waiting room like an hour and a half ago. Now that I'm looking at the clock, my gosh. And it was like 15 to 20 minutes, and it was like, but it stayed 15 to 20 minutes for like half an hour. And then it was like, you're next in line, and it was like that for another half an hour. So yeah. But I did it. So I have eye drops in the mail coming to me. So we're all good. We're all good. We're gonna dwarf. Oh, and 29 months, JM. That's absurd. Thank you for sticking around for that long. Thank you for sticking around for 10 minutes and also 29 months. I appreciate both of those things. We're gonna continue on our fort here, right? At the very end of the last stream, we had a migrant wave. Oh my god, we had a migrant wave. When was the last time that happened? I have a cat here rooting through my cough drops. You gonna go up to your spot? Go to your thing. No, you're just gonna, okay. Yeah, no, go to your place. Don't play with my trash. Go to your spot. We got a migrant wave. And we also got like a home caravan, and we became a barony. We had a very productive stream last stream. So we're gonna continue on that. We're going to continue growing. We're going to continue sciencing. We're going to continue growing. We're going to continue making food. We started making some nice food, and she's just gone again. Okay, whatever. We're going to continue training up our cooks and make some nice food for our resort people, right? And maybe we'll get some visitors. Maybe we'll get some actual visitors to our little resort area. That'd be very, very nice. I feel like you were next in line, but in front of you, the doctor's lunch break. That very could well be. It wouldn't have told me, right? It just would have been like, you're next, and like, you know, just keep waiting. It just said a few minutes for like half an hour. It was cool. Very cool. Anyway, today's episode is brought to you by cheese. Put it in the meal, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, hanging out wherever. You are the cheese I am mincing these days. So I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. And I'm gonna shut up about it. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna come over here. We're just gonna load up our fort. And we're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get into. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. It involves bears. We need to decide what we're doing with our bears. Crypto vegans, but cheese is my kryptonite. It's so good. It's criminally good. It is so good. Look at us. We got 54 population. We got new arrivals in the booze bin, in the booze pile. I'm just gonna unpause. But we got people hanging out in our tavern. They're just hanging out. You're telling a story. And you're all listening to the story. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And are you eating? No, you're socializing. Okay. I also wonder about that. Like, can they socialize from one of these zones to the other? Oh, and there you go. Rithul is eating. What? Oh, I wanted to see it. Content after eating a fine dish. Oh my gosh, Rithul here is focused. We have a focused polar bear man. Oh my god, this system works. Listening to poetry, reciting poetry. See, I feel like the activity can only happen within one of these zones, right? Like, I don't think someone could be telling poetry here and then listening to it in here. That's my understanding. And they're just all hanging out. They're just all hanging out. Okay. Okay. We need bedrooms, don't we? That's probably going to be a thing that we need, like, right now. This is an 83-year-old naked person. Because you're from a squad. You're from the Abysmal Horses. Are you... You're from the Ferocity of Buckling. Yeah. And Action of Blaming is here. Okay. So... Job number 1, right? So we know that we need to... like, get these people out of their squads, right? So Rari here. I'm going to put into this squad and then immediately remove you from the squad. And that will remove your squad assignment, so now you can go grab clothes. That's the important part there. I do wonder... So Reticence of Midnight is also... Yeah, we got a handful. Look at this. Okay, so I want to see people with... Only people in other squads. So we have 1 from the Reticence of Midnight and 2 from the Abysmal Horses. So then I'm just going to go ahead and then, like, remove, right? How do I... I want no one. I want no one. Oh, I have to remove the squad members, and then you can remove the leader. Okay. That makes sense. Voice sounds better. It's a little bit better. Definitely not 100%, but it's better than it was. I do mostly feel better. It's still so much phlegm. I've never had so much phlegm in my entire life. I've had colds before. I've definitely had colds before. I've never been quite this phlegmy. It's very cool. It's very cool. Sadler has been elected clan leader. We just had an election. Look at that. Look at this. All our stuff is different now. We are now a village. Clan leader is different from who our expedition leader was. Right? Who was our... Or who was it? Maybe it's the same person. Got some friends here. Look at that. Former caravan leader. Okay, yeah. Oh, and you were also our voice. You were also our... I lost my voice. You're also our traitor. Zany and shameless. Without being crude, I'm in week 3 of dice roll on if a meal goes through me in about 10 minutes, so that's fun. Okay, that's worse than what I have. Bugs this year were like, we're going to F up these humans. I know, right? I know, right? I've heard that the flu is very bad this year. Luckily, this is just a cold. This is just mucus and coughing and annoyance, right? Like, even the achiness didn't really last that long. Elated to be elected, and then immediately elated remembering being elected. Simple pleasures. Okay, so we have our clan leader. So now you just need better stuff. So we need bedrooms, and we need rooms for our new nobles. That's gonna be our first point of business, I think. So nobles live down here. This is our new Baron's area. Is that stairs? I said stairs. Hi. Hi, creature. I had them locked out while I was working on all that junk. So I want stairs like that. So we're carving this out to remove the dripping. Is all that's going on here. Yeah, go for it. Go on. Just staring at Tofu over there. And Tofu's gonna get in her own her own junk. Okay, so then we have Stockkeeper, right? Is Stockkeeper staying the same? So Stockkeeper stayed the same. So I'm not gonna mess with your stuff. This is now our clan leader. And then Shaz. What was Shaz? Shaz was... What was Shaz? Is it you? Former enforcer. So you're gonna be our sheriff. Which is peacekeeper. So this is gonna be Shaz. Stonecrafter, right? Where are we at? Down. Trying to remember where all my stuff is. Okay, so our peacekeeper is here. Peacekeeper needs a slightly better quarters. And clan leader needs a dining room? Do you not have it? We have an office and a bedroom. Okay. So we're gonna dig. Right, it's just gonna be something like that. Put your dining hall in the back, I guess. And then I'm probably gonna engrave all of this, honestly. Or need to like smooth underneath the furniture. It's funny how that happens. Is what all needs smooth? Smooth everything that needs smoothing. And then we'll dig this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in engrave some junk kind of in order. We'll end up doing all of it. But I think that will satisfy. I guess we'll get furniture in there for the clan leader. And then peacekeeper, you just need better stuff. And then we had our clan voice was our expedition leader, right? Who's our, yeah, so you're still master negotiator. So we could still have our clan leader be our negotiator. Or we now have this leather worker who is a competent negotiator. Just for the sake of splitting those two things up. Because we were seeing like he was getting split between having a meeting and then trading and then having a meeting and trading. And I think I want to continue trading regularly enough to bring in food is kind of what we decided. So I think Shaisa might be our new trader. So you're gonna need your own little room. Maybe we give that other room to Shaisa and give the clan leader a new space. And Fixer is Doctor, which was one of these. Was it Korik or Ido? I think if we look at our hospital itself. Oh, it doesn't. It just okay. I want to say that our primary person was it Korik or Ido? It's one of the two, and they're clearly the same quality of doctor. And you need a slightly better room. So let's find Ido. You're also a farmer. You're a legendary planter. Okay. That should be fine. And then your rooms are here. So now we're just gonna smooth your room. That will probably make you happy. Yay, pro-immigration fort, hooray, hooray, hooray. We have people. We just had an election. So then as far as clan tactician goes, I think I'm gonna not do a Reaper. And we haven't really used a military. I like stuck all these people in a squad, and then of course it's undone them. Who won? Our caravan leader. Our previous caravan leader is now our clan leader, and he's very happy about it. Klilu, our engraver. I guess. But I don't want to put you in danger. But also, like, the clan tactician. Right? There's like clan tactician. And then there's like squad leaders. I think Klilu's gonna be the leader. Does that put you here? No. And then you're gonna get like a different leader here. So we have, I mean, you're skilled mace bold. You even showed up with an axe. You showed up with an axe. And our doctor is a competent fighter. That's funny. I'm gonna hold off on making an actual squad leader for this quite yet. I might even disband the squad. But I do like having Yeti disposal, right? We have some caged Yetis. We have a ferry. We caught a ferry. We caught a ferry. And a plump helmet man down in the basement. And look at all our food. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do... Glassmaker? Professional sword bold. Or I guess we wanted to look at like melee potential, right? Of course the bears. The bears have a higher potential than the kobolds do. That's not too surprising. But Zik down here isn't too far off. I think you're gonna be the leader. And then I'm not gonna put another person in here. Because the polar bear people, eventually they're gonna be like, I want them like staffing the tavern upstairs. So I think this is gonna be all we do for now. Like your equipment is just grab a weapon, right? Let's look at this person, Zik. And see, it says caravan tactician. Were you previously a caravan tactician? Previously, or no, you're a caravan tactician here. Interesting. So there's clan tactician, and then there's caravan tactician, and then there's guard captain. They're all different things. Whips of excavating. Yeah. I think I'm gonna disband this squad. Yeah, guard captain. So then I'm surprised that Zik doesn't show up here. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Can you make a fairy join? No, because they are vermin. Fairies are the equivalent of cockroaches in this world, and aren't given the same kind of autonomy as other people, unfortunately. But we could put it in a terrarium. Could put it in a cage in the dining hall. Okay, so then that means clan tactician is Klilu, right? So where's Klilu? And then we look at your room. You're there, so we're gonna smooth your room as well. Because you just need a slightly better bedroom. Shaz the peacekeeper also. But your stuff is downstairs. We already got that taken care of. And then clan fixer, we got that. And then clan voice, you're the one who needs something. So let's go down here. And yeah, instead of making a new room here, I'm going to say that this now belongs to the stockkeeper? Who was I saying? Clan voice. Sisa. So this goes to here. This goes to here. So now clan leader needs stuff. You still need slightly better room. But we're working on that. We're working on that. So then we're going to build a whole new quarter for our clan leader. Fairesium. And we'll want this to be somewhat nice, right? I don't want to go over this way. This might get reserved for more forge type things. So we're going to continue this hallway kind of this way. Honestly, it might go like up this way. Right, and then just put it here. Yeah, I mean, it can grow up this way if we need it to. So this is going to be our hallway. This is going to be the third of the 3 rooms. I think I want to adjust this a little. Right, something like that. I think that looks pretty good. So we're gonna do office, dining hall, bedroom, I guess. I'm not even gonna connect these. I'm just gonna say we're gonna connect through here, we're gonna connect through here. And then we connect through here. Right, I guess. So this will be office, this will be dining hall, this will be bedroom. I think that works. And then we're working on all this as well, right? This is gonna be our bedrooms. So Warren is good. Leader we're digging. Leader apprentice is fine. Peacekeeper is going to be fine. Clan tactician is going to be fine. Clan voice is going to be fine. Clan fixer is going to be fine. I think that's all fine. Okay, we'll let them dig it all. We'll let them dig it. I also hear cats breaking their way into a closet, a petition, a guild hall. The Fuchsia Hall has many members. They want a farmer's guild. Okay. I do eventually want... Let them cook? Yeah, definitely let them cook. We're definitely cooking. What was I just gonna say? I'm just listening to cats getting into things over there. I totally just lost that train of thought. Oh well. Let's see, there's gonna be more wetness here. Please smooth all the things, and I guess I need to tell him to do wet dig as well, right? That's the thing. Right, and just damp dig everything on this level, and then redesignate here and here. And then that should be fine. But we just need to smooth it all. Aha! Things are just gonna happen now. We've had a very peaceful time here for like 15 years. I think it's over. I think things are gonna happen now. A giant! Odlaz Salosle Ami Tauk. Gigantic creature resembling a human, almost unparalleled in size. Great. Great. Good. Is this gonna be our first alert? Do we just go for him? Do we send the polar bears out? They don't have armor or anything. This is naked though. Enemy of several things. 5 kills. Do we just go for it? We need to finish our little defensive point here. We need to actually finish our defensive structure. Oh, we have a ballista. Oh, we have a ballista. Okay. We're not completely defenseless. Not that. I want to set up a burrow. This is our first civilian alert. So like in here, right? So, let's do, yeah, blood fill is fine for this. And then this one, the rest of that you leave alone, please. Though I guess, someone could climb in through here if they were ambitious. Like all this needs to be safe. Creature. I hear closet shenanigans happening. Oh, and then like here, this is just open. That's just open. So we're gonna have to be very, very careful here. Like ideally this is gonna be part of the siege engineer burrow. So maybe they should have their own burrow? Oh, we're gonna do this for now. Right, and then all of this. I guess I could do a 3D fill. I might need to kick out a cat here. So this is all fine, that's all fine. That's all fine. We'll add in this preemptively, and this, and this, and this. And that's all fine. Oh, and then our caves, right? All the way down here. Wow, the 3D fill thing's pretty cool. Gotta say. Ooh, gotta say. That all seems fine. Alright, that's all good. That's all good. So let's go back up to the top. I did all this. I guess I want to have some of this not be safe. Oh, and like that. Well, I guess that's inside. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we'll call that good. Call that good. This is safety. I'm just going to use the DF hack version. Sound the alarm. And then I'm going to have this door close. I'm going to assume I'm gonna assume the worst. So I'm gonna take our squad, and take our one squad. I'm gonna station them here. Because even if the giant comes down through our surface holes here, we made this choke point on purpose, right? So this is the only way into the fortress proper. And if he manages to take this way in, which is the closest thing he has access to, we can also potentially get him with a ballista. So we are going to set it at fire at enemies, which I think we also need to like enable that? Do we need to set someone as like a siege engineer? Let's try this. Farming, fishing, metalsmithing, jewelry. Oh yeah, we have jewelry. We should like start cutting our gems. What's the difference between siege engineering and siege operating? Is siege engineering like making the things? I'm just gonna do that. It says everybody does this. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Clearly no one has any skill at it. Okay. I think that's all I can do, right? All our bears should just have like a weapon. I can do like this, right? Update equipment. It'd be cool if you could get like shields and junk. Like they mostly have shields. They definitely don't have armor or anything. We're gonna have to make do. We're just gonna have to trust that we know what we're doing. It's gonna happen so fast. I don't know if people are gonna be able to get in place. There's a... Why is there a buffalo there? Okay, well, you're going in this way. Which... Gonna get distracted with the dogs. Which is maybe a good thing. Terrified while in conflict. Well... Oh, I killed a dog. Okay, now... We have someone here! Oh my goodness, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna work? Okay, so we have a giant down here. We have a ballista up here. Staffed by Sarod. He's gonna fire. Okay, I'm gonna go like frame by frame. This is like our inaugural ballista throw, if it works. Because in theory, you have... I don't know how close you're gonna have to get before we actually have line of sight. Come on. Come on. Maybe I need to like trim this inside bit a little bit. Nope. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, I think it's this corner. I think maybe we get rid of that corner. There goes the bolt. Flying through the air. It is now on this level. And... hit. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. There's all the dog stuff. Yeah. Flying copper ballista arrow strikes in the foot, tearing the muscle, twists the right ankle, twisting apart the muscle, tearing apart the muscle, and he falls over. We just shot a giant in the foot with a ballista. How about that? And then now we did the one shot, but now it can't walk. Right? Now it can't stand. It is going to crawl into this hard point with our armed polar bear men. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to make them better stuff. They all have copper stuff. I'd love for them to have better stuff. That's way better than nothing. Just bleeding all over my eyes here. Yeah. Get him. Was that it? Wow. Sweet. Okay. They didn't even all respond. Did you see that? Only 2 of them were like, oh yeah, I guess I'll get it. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a spider now too. Gruesome wounds, be gone, fear. Did you experience trauma? I guess let's see. Oh, this is our lead apprentice. Hilarious. Maybe you shouldn't be in the squad. Strikes a giant in the head with the shield. So you just, wow. Can you train cave spiders? Not for like war or hunting. They're kind of like overgrown pets. This is Yeti stuff happening, so this is previous. Strikes a giant in the head with shield, bruises the muscle, force bends the neck. And then that happens many times. Wow. And then it just eventually died. Did you get the kill? No, who got the kill? You got the kill. Sacrith. Hacks a giant in the head with copper battle axe, that'll do it. Yeah, I don't think heading with the shield is, I mean, I'm glad you had a shield on you, but that's not how you kill a giant. We're gonna clear the alert, we're gonna clear the station order, and we're gonna get back to work. How about that? And I guess I want to open up our door again too. Okay. Ballista's work now. Ballista's work now. I am so happy about that. Masterpiece wolf tripe roast. Excellent. Wait, is this Mario? Oh. Oh my god. Do you see who this is? Okay, I need to get rid of these cats. Give me a second to retrieve a cat from a closet. But look who's here. Okay, that's a little better. 15 years of pent-up events. Yeah, they're all gonna go off at once. Yeah, this is a familiar face, huh? The Weremonkey Hathor, who is like our most recent adventure, right? Was 2 weremonkeys. Here's one of them. Are we gonna be dealing with weremonkeys in this fortress too? That's cool. Pause. You are... Wait, what? Wait, what? Made it all the way down here. Yeah, that's true. We've retired him on the opposite end of the world. That was fully on the opposite end of the world. But how are you here? Did you migrate here? The Grove of Gods. How did you get down here? Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, go on. So obviously it's the full moon, right? say they're attempting to escape to a new place where no one knows them, and recently excavated glacier fortress on the edge of the world seems good. True. True. Any way to lock him out? Not when he's already inside. He's already inside. Like there are people, like, did he sneak in? He's a human. He's ultimately a human. But we didn't get an announcement when he came in off the edge of the map. So this is either he just transformed, or he was just seen. Like he entered the map hidden, and we are just now seeing him because he's within range of people now. They read this book called The Thing, and it really resonated. Oh God. Oh good. Oh good, oh good, oh good. Is that where we're going? You are in a squad. You have a warhammer. I think we need to just give a kill order. I don't think I can trap you. You are bleeding heavily. Have you... I mean, were you here before? I thought we... It's like you're fighting a dog. I'm not quite sure how this happened. But they're already in combat. Polarman Craftsman bashes in the toe with the warhammer. He falls over. So he's already getting... the pulp beaten out of him. He's already getting the monkey beaten out of him. So I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna... I don't know if you're not in combat, right? You don't have anything. Have you been bitten? Can a polar bear man turn into a weremonkey? I know the answer is yes, I just hate thinking about it. But I don't think... Have you been bitten? Like this is Yeti stuff. I don't think you've been bitten. So you haven't been bitten. Have you been bitten? No. You were also fighting. You were punching. Okay. No one's been bitten yet. Please tell me why they aren't in the Weremonkey Sanctuary. Because when I retire a character, I no longer have control over what they do. Like we brought those three characters, I guess. The two weremonkeys and the bird person, we brought and retired up into a hillocks up on the north side of the continent, right? But once I leave them, I'm no longer in control of them. They are allowed to do whatever they want to do, right? They're allowed to travel the world. They're allowed to be wild were people and just go invade fortresses. They have kind of their own autonomy in that sense. So that's why. Because we can't tell him what to do when we're not directly controlling him. I wonder about the other one. This also has interesting implications for, has anyone else in the world been bitten now? He hasn't killed anyone, which is interesting. I wonder if the other weremonkey is going to show up at some point. Oh, they're wrestling. Faint, heavy bleeding, and then there's a dog here. Maybe the dog will help. Get him. No, dog doesn't care. Well, here's Storlet. Storlet has a copper short sword. You have a warhammer. This should be okay. Losing parts. Wonder if the world events are weighed toward you seeing entities you've interacted with before. I wondered that too. Okay, was that it? It was bled to death. Okay. Were you... Wow. Okay. I don't think they got bitten. I don't see... This is the giant. I'm really, really hoping that no one got bitten. I've wondered if there's any waiting on that before, because we've definitely had situations where, like, we'll found a new fortress, and then the next migrant wave has, like, 5 people from our previous fortress, right? I don't know if it's weighted, but there's definitely a high chance of it happening. I mean, this seems... Oh my gosh. I don't think we got bitten. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. What a hilarious thing to have happen, though. I'm quite concerned about more things happening. I think our best thing to do right now, I guess I also want to make sure these get closed off. Maybe with just some hatches? Maybe we toss some hatches on these for now? I don't know that I have hatches. I have some hatches. So I'm gonna say, let's do rock hatch. 10 of those should be fine. That'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? We've already seen 2 of the possibilities. Okay. We do have... Oh, you are injured. No, you did get bitten. Oh, you got bitten. Oh, you've been bitten. Do we need to set up a quarantine in here too? Quarantine bites the polar bear man in the neck. No, Vosa. No, not Vosa. You have 1 month. Yeah. Yeah, quite focused. Oh my gosh. You've met you satisfied all your needs and then you got bitten by a weremonkey. Is it a chance for 100%? I don't know. I've also been being bitten multiple times though. Latches on firmly. I'm seeing like 3 or 4 bites in here. Yeah, I don't know if 1 bite is guaranteed, but like 6 bites, I think we should treat as this is now a weremonkey. So that's cool. Well, where do we deal with this? gosh, that wasn't what I was expecting to deal with right now. We have some bedrooms dug out. Oh, and this, we need just smooth it all. Smooth it all. Oh, and then, yeah, no, this is, yeah, I know this is wet. You just haven't started, okay. Right. So yeah, just smooth out all that. And then we have, like, our jail down here, right? Our jail. Which is now not very heavily used because our one tantrumer died. Hilariously. We could put it, like, down here. Like, maybe... expand a jail cell? Maybe. I'm also tempted to put it in its own spot, though, and leave these for jail. Mow out. Tofu sounds. I don't know if her sounds probably don't get picked up on the microphone, do they? Her meowing sounds awfully similar to Hex, but also distinctly different. Almost tempted to be like near the hospital. What if it was like just here? We're just gonna do... we're gonna do like this. In the last quarantine area that we had, we ended up like having like an airlock and giving them all sorts of stuff. I don't know that this is gonna be quite as fancy, at least to start with. This is just gonna be a room that we can make a little fancy for you to live in, and we'll make it better. But we'll do it like here. So yeah, and then that's gonna be your bedroom. And then I guess the other thing we need to worry about is like actual gear for our squads and training our squads. So we have... geez. Not bins, I want bars. We have some iron, we have some copper. We haven't really started steel yet. But we have all the ingredients for steel, right? We have our our one magma forge, we have flux. We have I guess I didn't make a spot for coke here, did I? Tofu. Get down. Hey, no. Okay. Because, like, trying to remember now, if I want to make pig iron, it requires refined coal. Yeah. It consumes coal even if you're using magma. Because it's fancy that way. So. Goodness. Okay, so we're gonna start making steel. We need to make coke from coal, make coke from lignite, make pig iron, and make steel. And all those need to happen. So this is gonna go like, each gonna go like 5 at a time. And then like this? I guess yeah, the refined coal. Fancy with its carbon and dioxygens? True. True. Or no, I do want this one. So coal is available in coke. I want coke to go up to like 50 maybe. And same thing here, coke up to 50. And then pig iron requires iron, flux, and coal. And then pig iron less than 15, let's say. And then steel needs pig iron. Does it also need flux? And then steel bars will go up to 50. Actually, steel bars will go up to like 100. So steel also requires, yeah, okay. So we'll do that. That will all just start going. I want to start turning more of these into functional bits as well. Now that we have people here, I'm going to put everyone to work, like, immediately. Right, so I'm going to do, like, some smelters and some forges. So let's say... I'm going to add a route here. Route 85. I forget how far down. Yeah, okay, so there's one. And then I'll do one here as well. There you go. I guess I can just plop a bunch of these down at once, right? And I think this will be a forge. No. Kinda wish it told me their contents from this screen, but I guess I understand why not. This is definitely a non-standard use of minecarts. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. And then we'll do the same thing here. There we go. Okay. That'll give us 2 more of each. We'll have to do another round of that to get them all with enough magma to work. And then up here... we want to make a little tower, right? So we're gonna have... do I have more ice? Do I have more ice wall? I have a little bit more ice. Is this a wall? Yeah, that's a wall. Let's take down that wall. And then we're gonna construct a wall. And I need it to be Right, so I'm going like this. Nice. I should have just done... Right? Is that... I think that's symmetrical. Definitely need these outside ones first, you dorks. Maybe I'll just cancel these for the moment. And then we need floor here. So this is gonna be like an arrow stockpile, a bolt stockpile. We're gonna do bolt throwers. We're gonna do a little bolt thrower tower. So this is gonna be a stockpile, and then this is gonna be where the actual bolt throwers are. So I want a floor. This can be with microcline. Did I do that right? Yeah, I guess I did that right. Or no, that's fine. Okay. And then I don't know what shape to actually make this. If I say I want to have 4 bolt throwers, if I have them each in these like little orthogonal bits, so there's gonna be like the bolt thrower on one square, right? How do you force someone to go somewhere? You mean like into quarantine? We're probably gonna put them in a squad and give them a station order. That's probably what's gonna be happening. The other thing you can do is, like I'm gonna assign that room as a bedroom, and then at some point he's gonna be in his bedroom, and I'll just lock the door. That's kind of, I think that's what happened with the other one. But in the case that you really want a specific person to be in a specific place, you can just put them in a squad and give them a station order. Generally works out. So you have a bolt thrower in one square, right? And then you have a person using it in like the square behind, and they kind of like move around based on where they're aiming. So like if there's a bolt thrower here, then you could shoot this way and this way and this way, but you couldn't shoot this way. So the other thing you could do is make it a little bit bigger so that we have like all, what, 5 of these squares available? So then from here you could shoot this way and this way. You'd basically have 180 degree of coverage on each 90 degrees, so there'd be some coverage. I actually like that. So I want the walls to come out like to here. And I would ideally like this to be made out of ice for the aesthetic, but I'm also worried about like just more stuff happening in 30 seconds. So I'm gonna not worry about it. This top level is gonna be porcelain, because we have some porcelain. We're gonna go like this, right? And then we'd also go like this. Or no, like this. And then these inside corners are fine. I think I like that. I think that works. All right, well, like this. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I feel like this should be, I'm gonna make this like priority 1. our peaceful little science outpost is getting so busy. It's so eventful. Hooray. Making something ungodly. We do need some temples, don't we? We do need to satisfy our gods, I think. You're definitely gonna get a bed. Another cat bed. And now it is summer. Very cool. Give you a cabinet, give you a chest. That was like a large chest? Sure, why not? Don't know where that came from. I don't think I bought that on purpose from the elves. And then definitely want a door. Oh, I didn't... you ran off. It was Vosa, right? Let's not lose track of this one. Yeah, let's not lose track of Vosa here. We'll just say that you're bitten. So we're gonna go ahead and smooth this and make it at least an okay place to live in. We're gonna give you like a little... So I give you like a little booze stock. Will that keep you happy? This is gonna be... Right, food, drink, all. This is going to input from here. This is quarantine booze. And then here, that's probably even the meals, we really don't need that much. So this is just gonna be food, prepared meals. That's it. This is quarantine food. And it inputs from here. And then why do you have a bucket of water? It's not really what belongs there, but okay. And then I am gonna engrave, because mood is a thing. And then this is just gonna become a bedroom. I mean, you can eat in your bedroom, right? I guess I've seen people eat in their bedrooms. So if this is for... oh. There, Vosit. And we're gonna make sure that you don't have your other bedroom, your modest bedroom, now not belongs to you. The humans are here. Hooray. In crafts, oh. Nice. Oh god. Transforming from polar bear to weremonkey? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Does it become a polar bear man-sized weremonkey? Because that's terrifying. Oh, you got booze, you got meals. We're gonna toss in a table and a chair and hope that that keeps you happy. White polar bear sided where polar bear sized weremonkey. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Thought merging both features was important. True. That's typically how were creatures go. Greetings, noble dwarf. We're not a dwarf. There is much to share. Interesting. What news and rumors? The army of Nolak marched on Springwoods. So Springwoods is our capital. Tweakle buttons. Dar became clan leader of that. Okay, so that's news, but nothing significant. Sal became Sacred Fin. Tiso became Sacred Spray. The army of Nolak marched on Springwoods. Eri became Holy Deceiver. Hilarious. And Avafi became clan leader. Interesting. Oh, and then over here. Refugees calling themselves the Band of Nuts fled the area just before the area of the elves, led by a water buffalo bull, descended upon led by a buffalo? An elven army led by a buffalo? Is that what I'm reading? Par became Baroness of the Brush Society. That's cool. But no news from down here, I don't think. Oh, and this. Depth ulcer. Moldath became clan leader. Okay. Was Nolak the experiment's refuge? No. You mean the place that we made? Our experiment fortress was down here. Lashbow. Polar bear arms get longer and the fingers more dexterous. That's true. I guess bears have more paws than fingers, right? They would just like grow. Man, imagine a polar bear man suddenly gaining the ability to like grab you. Like they were large. Oh, and they have wagons. Now they're bringing wagons. But they're gonna come down here anyway, just not have as much stuff. If memory serves. So we're gonna have to make a trade depot up top. More diplomacy. Okay. So yeah, I want food. Bring me your food. I don't want cheese. We can make cheese, right? I don't think there's a really difference between like from cheese to cheese. I don't think we get anything from having a variety of cheeses. But like the meat, we don't need the milk, but we want the meat, we want the fish, we want the plants, we want the vegetables. I want all of it. And the eggs? Do I care about eggs? We don't really have eggs, do we? Different eggs have different value. It can grab and throw you. Right. Like, that's terrifying. Egg. Pardon me while I Google egg. Egg production. I want to know egg-laying animals, egg size, number of eggs. What does size? Sea serpents? Oh my goodness. I've never seen a sea serpent. I don't know if I don't know if different kinds of eggs have different values. Like I said, let's look at, so giant ostrich obviously has the largest eggs. They make many eggs, but I think they're all just eggs. I think they're all just eggs. So I'm not gonna... I don't know. Do we want like a couple? I guess, is there like, can I just ask for something big? What's your biggest egg? Osprey? Albatross. Yeah, bring me your albatross eggs. Heck yeah. Does that mean we should catch albatrosses? Does that mean we should catch a giant albatross? We've seen a giant albatross. There is a giant albatross. That's tempting. Dragon egg? Yeah, let me just ask the humans for a dragon egg real quick. I don't know how we would catch a giant albatross. Are you stuck here? The birds like to get stuck on the edge. Dragon Garland just laid one? Oh, okay, got it. Easy enough. Okay, so this is working. So we're also gonna want a roof on this thing. I do want a roof on this thing. I guess I'm gonna do an external stair. As awful of an idea as that is, but that's just gonna be porcelain. And then, but I want my, my thing here. I'm assuming I can't build a siege engine on a stair. If I go here, or no, military, bolt thrower, must remove construction. Okay, so I have to move my stair. Hilarious. So Fortress adopting spiders, one migrated to us. The migrant wave came to us with a spider person. Or what, a spider. I have a spider person. I think those also exist. There we go. And I'm gonna say construct a stair like this. That will be microcline. Gives off a whizzing noise and amplifies magic by 100%, but has 50% chance to randomize any spells. This is the Orion egg. So... Oh, I guess I did. So yeah, I'm gonna lock these. I don't want them just like out on the surface if they don't have to be. And I'm gonna put hatches here. Also here, here, and here. Hatches aren't as invulnerable as they used to be, but that'll at least have a thing. Concerning is what spider people are structurally. Oh, I didn't. Got distracted. I got distracted. No, no. Oh, but the spider. Where are you? Oh no. Are you... We're bleeding heavily. Months go by fast, don't they? Okay, well you are webbed, which is fine. You are webbed. Man, this spider was in just the right spot, wasn't it? So apparently... So that's interesting. We've had a hard time getting our domesticated cave spiders to shoot webs. You actually domesticated? Surely you must be if you came here. You are a domesticated giant cave spider shooting at a weremonkey. Peacekeeper latches on firmly. Oh. Oh my god. Did any of you get bitten? Bitten attacks, bitten misses, bitten kicks. Peacekeeper rolls. Bitten bites the peacekeeper. Our peacekeeper got bitten. Oh, peacekeeper got bitten. Several times. Oh my god. Oh my god. Giant cave spider venom is injected into the weremonkey blood. Oh, you bit the spider. I'm assuming you can't turn a spider into a weremonkey. Cave spider latches on firmly. I think it's just the one. I think it's just the one. The shearer passes out. Oh dear. No, the shearer. Oh, but the shearer's already dead. Okay, well that takes care of itself, I guess. Employee of the month, stray giant cave spider. Yes, absolutely. We don't blame people on the stream, but I'm looking at the weremonkeys and I'm looking at the person whose job it is to lock the door. Hey, listen. Sometimes things get knocked down the priority list and you get distracted, right? I think our peacekeeper is the only one in danger here. Peacekeeper is the one that's like underneath underneath it. I guess I am gonna give a kill order. Just in case, but I think they're gonna be okay. The spider's gonna get it for us. Yeah. Wow. Spider is injured. Stonecrafter is stunned. But you're fine. Okay, so now our peacekeeper. Here's a more terrifying question. Oh, here's a more terrifying question. Can they break down doors now? They might be able to just break down doors now. Because we've seen Tantrumers break down doors. We've seen Tantrumers destroy doors. I'm not happy about that thought. Okay, well... Okay. Well, on the plus side, we already have a quarantine room set up for you. You're just sleep. You came in here to sleep. Hilarious. You just claimed it? Get out of here. Get out of here. And we go to your modest quarters. Yeah, so now you're a noble. Now we need to reassign our peacekeeper. We just need to reassign our peacekeeper. That's terrifying. And then Kleelu is like our legendary engraver. How about you, Sip? Go get him. Okay. And we're gonna smooth all of this. This is for our clan leader, right? Okay. Wow. Are they actually gonna come in and trade? They are gonna trade, okay. We have too much going on at once. Okay. Engraving. Interrupted by a high treasure, that's funny. That's all fine. Sadler's been re-elected. Bosa turned into a weremonkey. Lost a dog and a shearer and a bear. My god. Only 16 years old, I know. Though that's like middle age for a kobold. Should take every opportunity to tame and weaponize cave spiders. We were trying to weaponize them in leopard bins and we're having a really hard time with it. They're really picky about what they actually shoot webs at. That was like one of the few times I've actually seen them go for it like that. The other thing that we're gonna want here is a better door. We're gonna do a bridge. Like so. What are you doing? You're drinking? Yeah, they're just all in here. Okay, whatever. That's high priority. Okay. Do not let me get to midsummer without locking someone in there. It's really important. And then we're gonna do a roof. We're gonna do floor. Whole thing's just gonna be porcelain. Nope. Oh, you can't. You need to. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then maybe I can start making my bolt throwers. Can be freely turned by the operator. Choose a resting position. So this one's gonna rest this way, right? So it needs bolt thrower parts. Got it. Make bolt thrower parts. Does it not? It's gonna be wood. It appears that it's gonna be made out of wood, which is fine. I wonder how many parts it needs. Having read Adrian Tarkovsky's Children of Time, Spiders is People. That sounds familiar. Take every opportunity to take. I already read that. I mean, yeah. I mean, the fact that they're domesticated is part of the mod. It's very koboldy for them to have domesticated cave spiders, but the fact that you can't, like, them being domesticated makes them less aggressive in a way that, like, is kind of not useful. 1 bolt thrower part plus 1 mechanism and 1 chain and 1 bin. Okay, so I'm just gonna say make me 5 bolt thrower parts. We should have bins. I think we have ropes, but I'm gonna say like cloth rope anyway. Those are good to have. And mechanisms we should have. So that should be fine. Better domesticate giant ants? That'd be fun. That would be fun. I hope that happens. Okay, you're gonna work on that. You know what? No, this is just gonna get a flat roof. I want this. We can make it look prettier later if we need to. Right now, it just needs to be secure. I don't want something flying in here. You just pass out? Yeah, all right. Okay. Trader, ready to trade. Trade, very good. Oh, do I have a person who likes scepters? I have a person who likes scepters. Good. That's handy. So we're not gonna trade the scepters, I guess. And you brought me a bunch of beer and a bunch of meat and fish and plants. Look at this. And strawberries, blackberries, capers, and cheese. That's a lot, though. What is the meat? Giraffe sweetbread is apparently very expensive. Maybe it's just a ton. There's just a ton here. Wow. Prepared rhinoceros brain. Prepared rhinoceros heart. Can you take... If it's a prepared animal part, can you still put it in a meal? I guess you can still put cheese in meals. Leopard Ben should export giraffe products. If we could ever catch them again. They were all running around in the countryside last we looked. Okay. Just gonna do another double check, make sure we're not trading the scepters. Like that one. Okay. And then, yeah, we're not gonna do the cheese. I'll take like all but like the expensive stuff here. And we're cave giraffes. There might be a couple. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen by the time we get back there? Who knows what's different by the time we get back? Honestly. Did you know when I see other people playing this game, I get confused as I'm so used to this mod? Rhino kobolds, right? Von Galactic just put out a video this week, I think. And he was playing as dwarves, but he clearly has this mod running because he had some of these kobolds show up as like migrants. Just like a couple. And he's like, what the heck is this kobold? Why are they so cute? Why is there a non-binary kobold here? I don't know, it was fun to see him show up somewhere else. Okay, so we're gonna trade. Proceed. And no requested. And then this stockpile no longer accepts scepters. And they're gonna go down here instead. For reasons. Need to put the Minecraft kobold onto my server. Oh yes, that'd be fun. So we won't break it. If they're kobolds, why would they break anything? Why would anything go wrong with kobolds? Okay, so now I need to link this to a thing. I'm probably using all my levers. Oh my goodness, okay. Machines, levers. Let's go like that. Get at least one of these done, please, and thank you. Okay, so then this is gonna link to here. And now where's you? Store owned item. Oh, you're like getting your stuff out of the out of your old bedroom. I guess that makes sense. Okay, this is our clan leader's room. So we need a bed back here. We need a table here and here. Need a chair here and here. Need a cabinet here and here. Need a chest here and here. I think you also need weapon rack and armor stand, which I need to make more of. Do like 10 of each of those. Sure. Okay. In theory, we're working on steel. We have some coke, we have some pig iron. So they're starting on it at least. When I get a new computer, old one can't stream Minecraft even right now. Dang. Combine that with a Froggo village. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then we have our mine carts, right? So I'm gonna... This one dumps south. This one dumps that way. And these both dump north. Boop. And then I'm gonna undump. And then reassign their mine carts. There we go. And then you get that one. You get that one. And you get that one. Perfect. Okay, I think I need to lock our... Is this you? No. I'm gonna put our bitten in in their own squad. Shaz. The Dawns of Beer. Who are... Yeah, okay, here you are. You're hauling your stuff. Okay, perfect. Are you, like, also injured? It said you were... I don't know. And there's stockkeepers drinking. I'm gonna wait until there's no one else in here. Come on. Come on, you guys. Please leave. Okay. I'm gonna lock the door. And then... I think they're still working on linking this. Still working on linking it. I'm gonna wait until they're done. Yeah, no one come in here. Occupied. Shaz is gonna be grumpy with us. Shaz is gonna be really grumpy with us. I mean, what do you like? Jeez. Filled with joy after gaining a sibling. Are you one of the people that were born here? You're one of the people that was born here. This is one of our babies. That's why it's so young. She. Iceborn, yeah. You're stranded. You're not stranded. You are locked away. What's all that stuff from? Is that where someone died? That might be where someone died. Human and woodcutter. What? 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 Maceman attacks the caravan tactician. And now Clelu's there? Why is Clelu there? Humans? Who was this? Esper. Uneasy after seeing the kobold die. But you're the one who did it! What? Why? Maceman attacks. The tactician wasn't even armed. And not even fighting back. Why? Too drunk, maybe? Is this a bar brawl gone wrong? Interested, remembering a fine table. Interested, fine table. Interested in performance. Interested near a seat. Delighted watching a performance. Murders a kobold. I don't even see like an inebriated thought. If ice bolts, then if they are born in a mine, we do coal bolt. I like it. I like it. Justice? I mean, can I? This person doesn't belong to me. This is with the human caravan. Hauling cheese pot. Hauling a mechanism. They're just always hauling something. That is so funny. Why? We're back down to 51 people. And one of them's a weremonkey. Oh my goodness. Well, you can never really predict what this game is gonna give you, can you? Yep, woodcutter found dead. Maybe, I wonder if we're gonna get a report. Okay. The weremonkey should be contained. That issue should be dealt with. There's 10 other things that we need to be doing. But oh my god. Gonna finish our roof here. Gonna put a floor here. I also want I'm gonna make this look a little bit nicer, like this. And that's fine. So then this is going to be a bolt stockpile. I think we're just gonna do the metal ones. Just metal bolts. And then I'm gonna put in an order for copper bolts. And I want this to be like 20, and that's like 20 stacks. So we'll do that. And then in theory, we can make at least one of these. Right? Nether cat bolt thrower parts. Very cool. Conglomerate mechanisms, pigtail ropes, copper bin. Perfect. Blocked at this location. Oh, there's no floor there. And then a bolt thrower facing this way. I would like you to do this. I'd like you to do all of this. Okay, humans are leaving. Get out of here. There we go. Right, so this goes there. Wait for that last part to be made. But then that's gonna... I mean, that's gonna be pretty good. That's gonna scare off some giants, I think. So I think what we're gonna have in the long run is a melee squad who's practicing in our barracks down there, and then have like a ranged squad that is either practicing their own crossbows or stationed up here. Or I guess, do we have the same people with crossbows versus on bolt thrower duty? Because the main thing that I worry about is that getting out here is kind of a walk, right? Getting up this tower, going down this tunnel, coming from the inside of the fortress. Oh, you're still standing at the ready. Hilarious. I think I also want to... Yeah, let's just mine that out. Why not? So I think I want to have people stationed here, just kind of at all times, just keeping the lookout. I don't know if those should be like dedicated siege engineers or people who also can do a crossbow. Maybe we'll just have like a squad. We'll have a small squad of siege engineers. And their job is just to station here. Like 1 or 2 at a time. Does that make sense? Oh, we got this all done. So we're gonna start taking out the roof. Or taking out the stair here. They also like coming up to the surface from here and then going down into there. Which is not how I want them doing it. Let's see if I can make my last bolt thrower. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So those will at least be made. Yeah, look at it. Bolt thrower. Bolts nearby, but assigned to hunters. So that's one thing, right? I want to not... We don't have hunters. Not worrying about hunting. I'm gonna come in here and go to... hunter ammunition. And... remove it all. 'Cause I don't care. So bolts nearby and available, perfect. I love that it says this, by the way. So these are going to be kept loaded, but not standing ready. I think that's what we do. And then... so right now all our bolts are just in here, right? And our arrows. I think that's all gonna get relocated up to here. Maybe like a little closet in here, a little stockpile. Yeah, I think I like that. It doesn't need to be big. And then it can just go like that. But it's, I want other stuff in here too. I want like, I guess food isn't too far for our squads. Maybe our food can supply at the actual kitchen or actual tavern. Like armor and weapons and stuff I want to be in here as well. So maybe that's like... Maybe that's just like over here, or maybe just down here. How do I want it? Or maybe back here, so that we can have it behind our wall. I think that's what I want. It's gonna be like this. Yeah, okay. So then keep loaded but not stand ready. So this means, like, if someone was standing over here, they could have 3 bolt throwers pointing at them. In theory. Some migrants have arrived. Some migrants have arrived. Okay. We didn't get just one migrant wave. We now have a cheesemaker. A talented cheesemaker. Also bringing some animals. So cool. Thank you. A skilled cook. I could tell you all about it. You might be put to work here just right now. Master animal dissector. Talented wound dresser. Accomplished potash maker. Legendary weaponsmith. Are you from... Yeah. I think we've seen you before. Ye more were-monkey vessels. No, please don't. Does anyone remember the name of the kobold one? Hathor was definitely the human one. Hi, Master Planter. Is that it? Okay, that was a much more normal migrant wave. Now we have a strange mood as well. And Shaz just turned into a weremonkey and back again. And you're just still here. You're like jumping up and down? That's funny. Okay. I was near to my own door, how pleasurable. Just like... Let me out! Jumping up and down feels very weremonkey. Yes, I agree. Okay. And no one else transformed, so that's good. So that's all working. That's all good. You've claimed a shop. Okay. So now we, like, really need bedrooms? I guess we're not that far off from where we were, but we need to assign these bedrooms. Do we even have beds lying around? I don't even know if we have beds lying around. Okay, so... They're just all plump helmets. I'm getting booze job cancellations. I think it's because we have a lot more meat than we have... Oh, we have cave wheat. Oh, but it's the fruit one that's canceling, so that makes sense. No, not this. We drink from fruit. So yeah, we don't have fruit at the moment. We do have fermentable plants. So I think that's fine. Because we have all the plump helmets, right? We have plump helmets forever. They're literally plump helmets forever, and they're all gonna be for booze. And we are growing more cave wheat and more pigtail. We're gonna want more clothes and cloth and stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it on. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing bedrooms. We should do bedrooms. One thing at a time here. And now we're out of beds. Let's do make bed. We need more wood. Wood. Wound. We're gonna need more wood soon. Hello, Shin Guards. How's it going? I'm gonna do like 30 beds. How much wood do we have? I guess we have trees in the basement that we can chop. Might be time for that. Logs. We have 146 logs. Should be okay as far as that goes. Where'd my... We are. Toss in some doors. And cabinets. Gonna need more cabinets. Okay, and then let's do rock cabinet, rock coffer. Gonna do 30 of each of those. And then bedroom, make 3. Hooray. And then our other cluster is down here. I'm getting lost in this fortress more often than not. Oh, a little more, still a little more leak. Little more leaking here. And then this got dealt with, this got dealt with. So that's good. We'll have to deal with that too. And doors. Door. And then chests. Okay. And then we should pick a spot for another cluster. Because we're going to keep getting people. This floor has very little. I guess we could fit something down here. This is our treasure vault and our tombs. We're going to have to start expanding here soon. Goodness gracious. So maybe we do a hallway like this. And then we'll go down this way. And then just go something like this. And then like that. No, like this. Okay. And then we should probably dig out some of this for more tombs. Maybe... should look at all our... We should go through our labor as well. Now that we have, like, migrants and such. Right, I mean, I guess if I do... You know what? No, I don't care. They're kobolds, we're not getting that picky. This part works. Something like this. I don't know, we'll go forward from there. And then this, we can do more of this, right? So you dump north, you dump north. You dump south, you dump east. Blam. You're just hanging out. Totally cool. We're gonna get rid of our routes here. And then we can disassemble these. Right. Maybe it didn't work. We like this. Okay. And then someone's working. And I'll go here. And then in particular the cooks. We are, I mean, look at this. We are getting a proficient and a talented cook. And those have been trained up from nothing. So that's pretty cool. I'm tempted to toss in the skilled cook as well. I never remember the actual order of the names. Okay, so we have... So competent is level 3, skilled is 4, proficient is 5, and talented is 6. So the ones that we've been training are already better than the ones that just migrated to us. And they're brewers as well. But you're an adequate brewer, but you're also doing other stuff. So yeah, maybe they're fine. Maybe the two of them are going to be the ones that we do. And then miners. We should probably train like a third miner. Thresher. You grab a pick. Woodcutters we don't care about. Hunters we're not doing. Planters, you're fine. In fact, they could probably get not locked to it, but I'm gonna leave them. Our doctors are good at fishing. I think that's fine though. We have our one. Oh, we have a second nice engraver. Okay. Why not? And then orderlies and such. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then what else? What else? Yeah, we just didn't get to... We didn't get to charge anyone with the crime of murdering one of our kobolds. Human just got to walk away. I am kind of upset about that. Okay, so we're gonna do furnaces. We're gonna go to magma smelter. So you're gonna go here. And then you're gonna go here, I guess. And then we do a magma forge. We have some anvils. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. That will help with all of our stuff. Eagle Man is stumbling around obliviously. But why? Kerr, are you gonna start tantruming? Kerr? Annoyed in the snow. Well, don't go in the snow! On another petition. Shot witches to join? Which one are you? Are you not? But you're here. Did you just show up? Where are you from? I mean, yes. But I don't remember you showing up. Are you're still gathering? Oh, you're gathering. Look at what's in there. Oh my goodness. Someone found the Yeti bones. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. That's what those are for. That's absolutely what those are for. We're about to make an actual artifact here. I want to get our surface secure. You're just sleeping? You're just sleeping. These still haven't been finished. But in theory, we have this all dug. So, oh look, that's all just what? That's just all magnetite? Oh my goodness. We're gonna have like a bolt and arrow stockpile here. It's just an ammo stockpile. Where does it say all the ammo comes here, honestly? This is gonna be kind of our militia center. So that's all the ammo. And then we're gonna say this is all the armor. And then we're gonna say this is all the weapons. Right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna come down here to here. No longer does ammo, no longer does armor, no longer does weapons. So it should just be sheets and coins and empty cages. Okay, that's fine. I think that works. We also need to do this petition. I don't want to make a... I mean, I guess we'll make guild halls down here. Yes. Because if we make guild halls on the surface, it's going to be a minute before we get there. So I'm just gonna toss it down here. Don't need to be gigantic. That'll be a guild hall. Own our nobles. We've had a lot happen today already. We need to get Sadler into here. Who's this? That's someone else. So bedroom. This is for Sadler, right? Sadler. And we'll get rid of your other one. And then this is going to be your dining hall. And then this is your office. Perfect. And then we'll find you. Old bolt thrower. Excellent. And then we'll free this bedroom so someone else can take it. And then in theory, we're making beds. Did we make our beds? We are currently making beds. Polar Bear Man making beds. And then these should just, yeah, these just turn on. And then Courage is gonna be out here. You are making yourself miserable by being in the snow when you could just be inside. There's nothing for you to do out here. There's nothing for you to do out here. Look at this. Okay. Loaded. 100 bolts. 75 bolts. And you too, keep loaded. And then this is going to input from our main stockpile here. This is power bolts. This is all ammo. This is all armor. This is all weapons. And that got linked, right? So I think I need to set up this squad for real and have them start training. Even though we have nothing for actual gear for them so far. I mean, we're working on steel. We're working on it. I'm gonna toss in these. Some of these. I don't think they actually matter. Do doors matter? I wonder if doors actually matter. Oh, okay. Skarad the Engraver has created Udlazli Tuli Akarsi, a jet swirl. Is that an instrument? Is this gonna be a stacked instrument? Call that good. Now, Dent Squeeze the Beard of Stone. Or 2750. Really? Is that it? Is encrusted with round, brilliant cut milk quartzes, decorated with persimmon wood, encircled with bands of round jet cabochons. Yeti bone and briarlight cut citrines. Object is adorned with hanging rings of jet and yak leather. On the item is an image of jet caps in jet, and an image of 2 rope reeds in yeti bone, and an image of rambutan trees in yak leather. And it's a large handheld wind instrument. I was hoping that would be worth more. Did you use all that bone? Did you use all that bone? You must sleep. Okay. Have a good night, JM. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it's been rather eventful, hasn't it? You probably used 2 full stacks of Yeti bone and gave me a very mediocre. I guess we have more. We have more, but geez, that could have been worth so much more. Especially as an instrument. That should have been good. That should have been good. Well, it'll end up in the it'll end up in the whatchamacallit, the tavern at some point. Oh, come on. Yes, it's a wet. I'm aware. I wanted a spot in here for... What is this? This is for copper stuff. I want a spot for coal. Maybe we just make this one smaller. Do like this. And then this is for bitumen is coal and lignite and nothing else. And then I want you to have some wheelbarrows. That should help. Okay. We probably made some more beds, so we should place them. I mean, this all got dug. Need to smooth more, of course. Of course, of course. Might as well, let's just smooth the whole thing. And then this is all, oh my gosh. That's just all wet. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. And then I want, is it here that I'm doing? Oh, look at all these broken doors. Look at all these worn out doors. What are y'all doing to my fortress? We're gonna smooth all our bedrooms. Right, you have bed, 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 bed. And then cabinets. Open doors with claws. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. And then you got some, and then over here. Furniture, bed. Oops. Then you all have chests, because I used all my nice jet chests. That's fine. I need one more cabinet. Still working on cabinets. Okay, so that's fine. And then these are bedrooms. Okay. I'm gonna manually assign, because I think it takes them a little bit to actually pick their rooms. I'm just gonna make sure that they have rooms. Right, and then half of these are claimed already. And there you go. Oh, you have a dead partner here. And then where was our other cluster? Other cluster down here. Guess I'll let them work on that. This is stupid. I guess I could have it route through here. I technically kind of want it here. This whole thing ended up very silly. I mean, I guess I can smooth these walls and that'll help. Definitely not going to solve it all, though. Whoop. Now it is autumn. Wow. It's just all aquifer, isn't it? Okay, that will help. It's gonna still leak from the roof here, but it's much less than it was. We made our people happy. You still want weapon rack and armor stand. Like that. And that's good for you. And then our peacekeeper needs a better room. So you just need some engraving, I think. Oh, that's your bedroom. So yeah, you just didn't have your bedroom engraved. So that's fine. And then clan tactician, where is, oh, then that's Clelu, right? Clelu's our engraver. I don't want you being our clan tactician to start with. I guess I mean, yeah, because you're not leading a squad, right? You're not leading a squad. So I guess that's fine. So where's your... Right, so I'm just gonna give you a little engraving. I'm not gonna make you a special room. I do want to smooth the rest of this though. And then Clan Fixer also needs a slightly better room. And it's right there. So I'm gonna engrave right here. And that should satisfy all our nobles. And our clan leader does not want scepters exported. Very cool. Very cool. And then this, I would love for this to happen. Would love for this to happen. Now we have just more alpacas. Okay, good. That's what we need. Okay, definitely gonna gild those. Yup, gilding those. And that one as well. I guess someone migrated with a llama. Or it's just already in here. That's concerning. That's concerning. We are spinning thread. Probably should make some more clothing for all our new kobolds. So we're gonna do yarn, toga, yarn, skirt, leather shoe, and then yarn caps. Make sure they're all kobold sized. And then we're gonna do like 30 of each. So. Look at all these loaded bolt throwers. Oh my goodness. I love that. Oh, the llama's fighting because it's being gelded. That's fine. Stumbling. That's all fine. That's all fine. Okay. Hey, look at you! You're eating! What is it you're eating? Plum helmet roast? Of course. Worth 4. Okay. Did we start on our library? Oh, I'm gonna have to make more ice. I think it's time to turn back on our ice machine. But first let's get a squad going. Is someone at the door? Library? Okay, library. Okay. So this, I mean, that's our were person. I guess who do we want to actually lead our squad? Shivering a little there? Me? Someone was just at our door. Not sure who it was. The bird in the library. Yeah, that's true. Library. I get it. I get it. I'm on the same page now. Yeah, who do we want leading our melee squad? This is like our stuff has gotten inside and we need to deal with it kind of squad. It might not even be 10 people. Maybe it's like 1 kobold and 4 bears. I'm gonna say... Actually, we should also make sure that there aren't any more people in foreign squads. So we don't want officials. Don't want nobility. Don't want people who hate combat. Don't be people who are injured. The infant part is not as important, I don't think. I'm tempted to say that Cryu here. Cryu. Yeah, Cryu here is going to be our squad leader. I'm curious why... Like, yeah, okay. It did not resort itself. Okay, I get it. So Rari has the highest potential is for our... our kobolds. So maybe that's what we do. Do we do the... Is this our squad here? Medin, Koman, Kadon, and Mosier getting trained by Rari. Not that Rari knows anything, but they'll figure it out. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna remove... I'm gonna remove each of these. Because we also have one of our bears assigned as our tavern keeper up here. And that's Nabel, who is somewhere. But yeah, we're just gonna do... Okay, so if I take out... Oh, people who are in other squads. Well... I mean, the fact that they're all 100, I think means yes, we want them in a squad. I mean, you're already an adequate fighter, so you for sure. Rithel, what was Rithel up to? I don't think any of these are like tantruming. I'm also going to try to take a mix of men and women. Maybe Mosier and Kaman. Storlet? Or maybe Rithel. Let's double check each of these and make sure there's not like some obvious reason why we don't want one of those in a squad. Has willpower but meager creativity and little patience. Does he have a dream? Dreams of attaining rank. Interesting. A wild animal person has dreams of attaining rank in society? I guess that makes sense. Deeply offended by those that fail to maintain decorum due to wearing old clothing. Interesting. Never acts without prolonged deliberation even to his own detriment and the harm of others around him. Okay, maybe not you. Maybe not you. They can dream, can't they? They can. It's a strange thing for a person who has never existed within any society whatsoever, just walking in and being like, yeah, I want these kobolds to respect me. That's what I want. Let's see what Storlet has to say. Great affinity for language, meager ability with social relationships, iffy memory, poor focus. Gripped by crippling shyness, very calm demeanor. Accepts favors without a sense of obligation. Preferring to act as the current situation demands, tends to be passive in discussions, rarely happy or enthusiastic, acts with narrow focus, can handle stress. Okay, I mean, that's a good one. Often discouraged, slow to anger, active imagination, tends to ask others for help, acts with compassion, doesn't seek out excitement, doesn't mind being outdoors, greatly respects those that observe decorum, finds following tradition foolish, detests rats, and doesn't have a dream. So I think Storlet makes sense. Storlet makes sense to have in the squad. Let's look at Moser. Sharp intellect, good sense of empathy, good creativity, good intuition, poor focus, iffy memory, large deficit of willpower, crippling shyness, quick to anger, grounded in reality, doesn't seek out excitement. Yeah, I don't know if this one's the best one either. Does not easily fall in love. Brave in the face of imminent danger. Maybe that's fine. Not swayed by emotional appeals, bit stubborn, very humble, shares experience and thoughts, somewhat quarrelsome, active sense of humor, somewhat uncomfortable around those that appear or unusual or live differently than himself. Eclectic? Yeah, no joke. I think Moser is fine. Let's check out Koman. Great sense of empathy, great and very good focus, little patience. Accepts favors, deeply uncomfortable by differences in culture or appearance. Hilarious. Does not trust others, generally unhindered by thoughts or concerns of others concerning her actions. Lives an orderly life. Does not often feel lustful. Generally quite confident in her abilities. Does not have great aesthetic sensitivity. Slow to anger. Not inherently proud of her talents or accomplishments. Noticeable lack of perseverance. Tends to be swayed by the emotions of others. Lives a fast-paced life. Tendency to consider ideas and abstractions over practical applications. Does not easily hate. Isn't ambitious. Generally acts impartially. Occasionally loses focus. I think that's fine. Not ideal, but I think that's fine. And then Rithul. Great feel for social relationships, sharp intellect, good sense of the position of his own body. Oh, there you go. Shortage of patience, iffy memory, poor spatial sense, next to no natural musical ability. He has a good sense of his own body, but bad spatial sense. That's funny. Finds something humorous in everything, no matter how serious or inappropriate. Excellent. Can get caught in internal deliberations when action is necessary. Has an overbearing personality. Doesn't find a little tumult and discord, or doesn't mind tumult and discord. Doesn't try to get things done perfectly, often feels envious of others. Tends to assume the worst of two outcomes. Often nervous, quite comfortable with others. Often feels discouraged, curious, and eager to learn. Just tends to consider what others think. Often lustful. Often act with compassion. Conflicted by this since he sees these tendencies as an impediment to the quest for power. Okay, Rithul. Doesn't mind wearing something special now and then. So you... just hauling a door. And you don't have a dream either. Detest blood gnats. Okay, I think this is gonna be an okay squad. I think that's our squad. This is the busy straws. So the busy straws now trains and stores their junk here. They'll sleep in their own bedrooms when they're not training. Or should I give them bedrooms like right here? That's what we did in our other fortress, just gave them bedrooms right below the barracks. So they're never too far. I think I like that. It'll give us more ice. Some more free ice. And then your bedrooms can be kind of nice. So we're gonna say like, I mean, there's only 5 of them, right? Give them little. Give them little bits. And of course that's gonna be like awkward. Whatever. I'm going like here. Go like this. Well, that will be their bedrooms, and that'll free up some other bedrooms for other people. And then they live directly underneath the really nice tavern, so that should be nice. They'll have access to food and relaxation and junk. I think I like that. Yeah, I think that works. And then we need like a uniform, right? Currently they're just set to grab a weapon. So I think we need a new uniform. It's going to be overclothing. Partial matches are fine. It's going to be melee metal. And I'm just going to tell them to wear a mail shirt, a breastplate, helm, greaves, gauntlets, high boots, a shield, and your choice of melee weapon. And then I would prefer these all to be steel. We're not going to have steel of all this stuff for a little while, but they can just pick their partial matches, right? Shields can be whatever. Weapons can be whatever. I think that works. Confirm and save. We're going to assign you all that. Your supplies. Sure. Claim on water skin. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna call that good. That'll at least get them started. Dwarves are here. We still don't have. We need to make a trade depot. That's fine. We can trade with them. They just won't have their wagon. Oh, and then a schedule. That's the thing I'm missing. We need to say that. I mean, they're on. I want to be on constant training, but the order is going to be like. Or no, I guess I do want them like 1 month on, 1 month off. Because I don't want to stress them out. I want them to get good, but I don't want them to get miserable. I want to... It's going to be like... So equip always, sleep in room at will. And then this is train. Train. Right? And then... I did that for everything. So I need to... copy this and just maybe like 2 months on, 1 month off. Nope. 2 on, 1 off. I think that works. Okay. We'll see if they get that all figured out. Ask I stock food at work. As I stock food at work, a thought occurs to me. Loot box, roguelike, but it's mice opening boxes in a warehouse. I like that. I would play that. Kind of reminds me of like the backpack games. Cancels clean dangerous terrain. Oh, sure. Yeah, don't go in there. We are going to get our one finished goods bin over here. Request our trader. Diplomacy with the dwarves. Okay, and then there shouldn't be any scepters in here, right? Looks like they successfully sorted it all out. You brought me gems and rope and instruments and a rooster. Some booze. What about the food? Just give me. And so you're not gonna have the seeds that I want. A single giant backbone ring. Here we go. I want your meat. Meat and fish. Don't care about the plump helmets. But the rest of this... don't care about the thread. Sure, some backpacks. Sure, some quivers, except for the 1,000 one. No. No. And then... I don't think we can afford... Wow, we can actually. Take a book. And then maybe some parchment? Nope, okay. That's a pretty good trade. I think that works. Overseer of sledge skiers meets with the dwarf diplomat. Such a pleasant place you've carved. There's much to share. Like what? Oh dear. Army of bear marched on mind-riddled. Shoras became mayor. Army of jackal princes marched on savant lancers. Oozboo became sacred silkiness. Road network cool. I know, right? I don't know why. I've had a couple people comment on it. I don't know why it's so much more extensive than usual. Like we have 3 dwarven. Maybe part of it is that we have 3 dwarven nations, but we also have 2 kobold nations that kind of act as dwarves in World Gen. So in this little spot, we have 5 road building civs. I guess humans might do it too. Maybe it's just because they're all so close together. I don't know. I really love our world here. I'm really in love with our world. So what's happening here? Who's Army of Nolak marched on play paints? But I don't, like, where are they coming from? Like this is the same civ. At least I think. Or no, the goblins took play paints. Interesting. So Springwoods is trying to retake play paints. That's good to know. And this is a bunch of goblins marching on the southern dwarves. So there's definitely goblins here. So we're way down here in this corner. And if I look at civs, it doesn't list a goblin civilization. So we haven't seen any activity from these goblins yet, but I wonder if they might start looking over here. They're industrious, they're very industrious. Goblins aren't out of the fight yet? I don't think so. I mean, it's hard to say, right? Like, it's hard to say how many of them are actually left. Like there's this, like all these sites don't have a ton of people. Like this is their, or where's their, they have a fortress in here somewhere. That one. See, like this fortress only has a population of 20. But there's like 100 there, 100 there, 40 there, 75 there, 75, 100. So this civilization is probably the one that has the most, is still the most established. Like we still control this. Reg still controls this capital. And then this one down here is just destroyed by the humans, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're not gone, that's for sure. Or this. We need to do this before we forget. Let's go ahead and smooth the whole thing. Plop some doors in there. And this is a meeting area. Then, oh, I'm overlapping. What am I? Oh, did I go through the wall? I went through the wall. Dang it. Right? So I need, let me go like this. Why do I have limestone blocks? Okay. They will work on that. This... You're still upset at me. Is that the problem? Yeah, I guess. Okay. And then this becomes a new guild hall, and they wanted it for... farmer. I don't know why we have that many farmers, but okay. The Hawk of Seasons. It'd be fun to turn the board around and play as the goblins to consolidate and relocate so they could build back up. That would be fun. There's probably a workshop mod that lets you play as goblins. Could be ripe for exploitation. I mean, what does exploitation mean in this game? What does balance mean in this game, right? Some migrants! Oh my gosh. 3 consecutive migrant waves? What is this? This is a talented spinner. Here's a skilled beekeeper. Hilarious. That's gonna continue getting rusty. Novice tanner. Competent spinner. Proficient animal trainer. Talented spinner. Expert herbalist. Turkey. Sheep. Oh, hilarious. Okay, a couple. Couple more people. Kill off all the goblins on purpose. I mean, that's like, I'm kind of wondering if how secure we can make this world, right? I feel like we've put a pretty sizable dent in the goblins, but they're quite insidious, right? They definitely get around. Oh, they're hanging out. Look at them. They're hanging out. I'm gonna say, so Nabel, our tavern keeper, like the two of these, I'm just gonna say I want them living in the tavern. I want them doing nothing but helping out with the tavern. I'm also tempted to say that our downstairs tavern, I'm tempted to decommission this. I'm tempted to say that I want people hanging out upstairs instead of down here. Getting more people together in one place, I guess. I mean, these are, I mean, not, I guess it's not worth that much. And then we can assign some bedrooms. And we can go here, go where places, and then looks kind of like all our bedrooms are taken. All the bedrooms are taken. Okay. And then, oh, look! Look! Our caravan tactician. Individual combat drill. Individual combat drill. Eat. And you got a shield. All right. You at least figured out backpack and water skin and steel spear. That's pretty good. Do you have an excess of wool to spin or something? We probably do have a lot of wool. We're making a bunch of clothing right now. I did see... I have 2 legendary engravers now. What did I see? I think I still like those 2 being the cooks. Spinners will be useful for with the llama wool. True. Yeah, I won't complain about that. That is a useful skill these days. Oh, this. Oh, interesting. So we have ice walls and stone floors on this level. Okay. Why not? So we're just gonna plop in some doors. What is that? This is the bottom of our glacier, I guess. This is gonna be our bedrooms for our squad. Of course, I made 6 bedrooms for 5 people, but you know, whatever. Maybe we'll leave one of them. I don't want someone just sleeping up here. So you're all gonna get a chest. All gonna get a cabinet. All gonna get smoothed. Even gonna plop some doors like this. And then these all become bedrooms, 5 bedrooms created. So then I want to find our squad members, right? So I'm gonna say this is Ferrari. For Ferrari, not Ferrari. This is Storlet. This is Moser. This is Koman. And this is Rithel. And then I need to go in here and find those same people. Rithel. And free up this bedroom. Of course, you're sleeping in here right now. But then you get that bedroom. And then, come on. Oh, we should smooth these. Clarl. Clarl? That's a great name. I like that name. I'll just smooth all that. So that was Common. So now I need to find Mosier. So we'll just remove that one. And then Storlet. And Rari. Nope. Other one. And remove. Okay. Perfect. So now our squad lives up here by our entrance. Gonna smooth this all out. I'm gonna engrave it for him. I'm gonna engrave the ice walls for our polar bear squad, because that seems appropriate. I'm also going to... There's just a bunch of crap here. I'm gonna close this door. I don't want this to be our entrance anymore. I don't want people using this anymore. Okay. Didn't erase someone, so that's nice. And then while I'm thinking of it, being out here, I turn these all back on. So we start making our ice again, now that the entrance is not really near here. That's fine. That's fine. And look at this! I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. I'd love for bolts to show up here. But like... I think that could murder some goblins. Or a giant, or whatever. Look at him go! Polar Bear Man, Tavern Keeper, socializing. I love it. I don't know if I've ever seen them actually, like, do the serving. That might have been. I don't know. Well, you were just in the stockpile. Hard to say. Some of those things are still quite mysterious to me. Finally. Okay. The dream comes true. We're getting there. This is coming together. I am starting to like this. Or I mean, I've been liking it the whole time, but it's becoming a thing. We have people coming in. We have stuff happening. Our petition is still outstanding. So I'm gonna come down here and engrave some. Hello, Bezin. I am wrapping up, but Never too late. Never too late. But I am going to be wrapping up and having dinner. We had an eventful day. We have a weremonkey. Again. We had a weremonkey migrate to us from another fortress and bite someone. And then that someone bit someone. And now that person's in here. They're also just like hopping. I don't know what that means. Just early for next time. There you go. We have our surface a little more established. We have this little tower. So this is going to be our main entrance now. Now we have bolt throwers overseeing it. Now, weremonkey. See? Weremonkey. Healthy. Frustrated being unable to pray. Yeah, you should get like a little shrine, shouldn't you? But honestly, you're not doing that bad. Oh, see, you're naked. Oh, see, so that's hilarious. So anytime they transform, all of their clothes fall off, right? Like a weremonkey cannot wear kobold clothing, and they're just gonna do that. So every time they transform, all their clothing pops off. They turn back into a kobold, and they put on all their clothing, and they get all the happy thoughts for putting on all their really nice clothing. So there's some frustration here, but also just put on a superior item, right? Like you got some pretty nice jewelry here. That's really funny. Daylight savings can catch a tail end. Oh yeah, daylight savings. Yeah. Oh, and then the Guildhall agreement has been satisfied. Masterpiece chopped llama liver roast. Excellent. We're training up our cooks. I'm wanting good meals. I think we're finally getting some good meals. Chopped llama liver roast, 300 for 7. That's a meal. Now that's a heckin' meal. What is that? Oh, phone, come on. 300 into 7. It's 42. So people get a happy thought for having a good meal when it's worth more than 20. And these are worth twice that. That's a good freaking meal. Now that's a meal deal. Yeah, exactly. Check out that combo meal. Even this. Only worth 10? See, that's exceptional, but only worth 10 apiece. That one, that's worth 20, right? It's 20 exactly. It's 20 exactly. So that one works. Really depends on what they grab for their ingredients. But they are getting better. They're slowly getting better at it. Talented and adept. Let's go start making people happy. Gonna get so many visitors. I hope so. I hope so. Well, so our next project is gonna be the library. And then after that, it's gonna be a really nice temple. And those will potentially attract different kinds of people. And yeah, we're gonna find out. We're at least getting migrants. And we're gonna save. We're at least getting migrants. We got 3 migrant waves in a row after being here for 15 years and getting nothing. And then next we're gonna hit winter and we're probably gonna get another kobold caravan. And that'll be good too. We might even get promoted. Who knows? We're already a barony. So yeah, that's encouraging, right? That's encouraging. Yeah. So come by for more. We'll be continuing with I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream on Saturday. That's a heck of a game, huh? Content warning for that one. Goodness, I'm not sure I knew exactly what I was getting myself into, but we're gonna do it anyway. Come by on Monday and Thursday of next week. We're gonna continue on this fortress from right here. Gonna work on our library. Gonna work on training our polar bear people. Gonna try to attract some more visitors. We're gonna make this place shiny. We're gonna make it all nice and shiny. And yeah, today's episode is brought to you by cheese. Put it in the meal. Put it in the meal deal. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, hanging out with my cheese, hanging out in the cheese room. I appreciate being here and mincing my cheese for me. And I hope you come by for more. Hope you can be here in time. Yeah. I mean, so 3 hours previous. So I do the same time on the days that I stream. It's three and a half hours previous from now is my usual start time. And I go for 3 hours. So yeah, it's definitely not a full-time streamer. So don't feel bad if you're not able to catch it all the time. But there's the VODs. There's also VODs. But I also hope to see you around. Still know very little of this game. Feels exciting. It is very exciting. That was a very exciting time for it too. We just got the siege update. So things are different now. So yeah, that's cool. All hail cheese. All hail cheese. Praise cheese. Yeah, so I'm gonna go eat food. I'm getting hungry. So I hope you all come by for more. I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you have a good weekend. And I hope you stay kind.